Hello everyone, nice to see all you here. My name is Artem Topol, and today I'm going to show you the benefits of using volume analysis tools in PTMC. Let me previously tell you a few words about my background. I'm a professional future option trader with more than 8 years of trading experience, and now I work at PFSoft company. PFSoft is a worldwide provider of financial technologies for brokerage business as well as software for individual traders. As a head of business development, I'm responsible for PTMC project, that is a professional full-feature trading platform which covers all exchange-traded asset classes like futures, options, stocks and forex. If you have any question after watching this video, feel free to leave them below in the comment section or write me directly via my contact information that you see on your screen. Before we start, I would like to say a few words about volume analysis technique. This trading methodology based on the statement that market has two separate stages. One is an accumulation and another is a distribution. What does it mean? Please take a look at this screenshot. During the accumulation stage, market moves in a certain channel. Behind this channel grows the imbalance of supply and demand, and in some particular moment of time, channel just breaks and we receive a trend movement, also known as a distribution stage. This simple example illustrates the nature of every exchange traded market. So, the main idea of volume analysis technique is to determine the accumulation stage and then get the following trend. Okay guys, let's go ahead, and the first tool that I would like to show you is our cluster chart. But before we should log into the trading platform. This is a general login screen. Here you can select the preferable broker, what you want to trade with, or select the preferable data feed. For this example, let's select just a CQG. To open the cluster chart, simply click on the chart item in the main menu and select an instrument. For this example, let's select S&P 500 future. By clicking on this button, you can select different aggregations, chart aggregations. So let's select the cluster aggregation. Here are the general conditions of cluster aggregation. In this screen you can specify the aggregation time frame, the value. So in this case it will be a cluster chart which is based on the 15 minutes bars, and the preferable data type. By default it's volume, and click apply. This is a general view of cluster chart. Current cluster chart contains information about volume, and each level of cluster chart represent the volume value for this particular price level. PTMC provides the possibility to build cluster chart which is based on different data types. So to select another data type, just do the same operation that we already done and select another data type from this list of options. Here you can select the buy volume, data type, sell volume, delta, and a lot of other. So let's select the delta and click apply button. Now each cluster contains information about delta. What is delta? Delta is a difference between buy volume and the sell volume on each particular price level. So this is a buy delta, this is a sell delta for this particular level. Another interesting feature that we have, you can collaborate the different two data types together. For example, you can build cluster chart which is based on the trades and volumes. Let's take a look how to do it. In this list of possible options, select the custom pair and select the aggregation that you want to build. Volume and, for example, trades, and then click on apply button. So for now, each cluster contains information about trades and volumes. The first column describes information about volumes. Another column describes information about the trades. Okay, let's reset the applied options to default. And quick take a look at the options of the cluster charts. To open an option setting screen, just click on the right click on the chart and select the setting item. Here the list of possible options of cluster chart, and one of the interesting possibilities that we provide is our coloring methods. By default, each cluster charts colored by volume, but if you want, you can specify another. So for example, you can select it to coloring by delta or coloring by traits. Let's establish the coloring by delta. Each bar colored by two different types of gradients. So the green gradient illustrates the positive delta, and the red gradient illustrates the negative delta. In case you want to filter some particular bars, you can do it by this option. Just enable value filter and set the filter value. And select the operator. So in this case, we will cut the bars with the total volume less than 2000. It can be very useful if you want, for example, to concentrate your attention to some particular bars. Also, we provide another options to manage the cluster chart. One of them is price step. For now, each cluster builds with a minimal price increment. For S&P 500 futures it's 0.25, but if you want, you can change this by selecting the custom and setting the values that you want to use. Okay, let's go ahead. And the next topic of our discussion is volume profile. Before we start, a few words about what is it. A volume profile is a powerful volume analysis tool which provides you the possibility to see the distribution of the volume for some time period or range period. To enable volume profile, simply click on the volume profile button on the Analyze toolbar. This is a general view of profile, and by default the volume profile contains information about the volume distribution, but if you want, you can specify another data type. To do it, just simply switch the result type to some another value. Let's say that we want to see the delta distribution, so I just switch and apply. And now you see the distribution of the deltas on each particular level. PTMC provides you the possibility to simultaneously enable a group of profiles. To do it, simply select the histogram type. Now we see only right histogram. Also you can enable left histogram. By default you can manage the area to calculate profile, but also you can just select from one predefined periods. So let's do it. I select the calculation style from period and select, for example, yesterday, and profile based on the total volume. Okay, for now, left histogram contains information about the yesterday volume distribution, and right histogram contains information about delta distribution of this particular area. The most useful case is in real trading is step calculation. So PTMC also has such a feature. To do it, just switch the type to step calculation. And apply. And now you see a group of profiles. Each profile contains information about volume distribution of some particular day. This green line is the point of control. This is the maximal level of each profile. Also, you can manage the data types of each profile by selecting from the result type list. So if you want, you can build the profile which are based on the deltas or by volume, cell volume, and a lot of other combinations. So if you want, you can manage the calculation period. By default it's 1 day, but if you want, you can specify it to 1 hour or some 30 minutes, for example, or some another value. Also, PTMC provides traders the possibility to build custom profiles. So you can just click on this small button and set 2 points. The system automatically calculates the data and build you the profile for this particular area. So you can create as many profiles as you want. And also, this is a drawing tool, so this drawing tool provides you the all conditions that have the core volume profile functionality. So you can select the result type, you can specify the price tab, change the position of the volume profile, and present the point of control as the ray. Okay, let's go ahead, and the next powerful feature that I would like to show you is price statistic. Price statistic is the table view of the volume profile. To enable price statistic, simply click on the price statistic button. This is a general view of price statistic, and by default enabled just for columns, but if you want, you can manage this and enable another. Also, you can manage the area for price statistic calculations by moving these separators. System automatically recalculates all necessary data and present you the table. Price statistic has the same options that volume profile, so you can select the calculation style, switch to perform period, specify it by clicking here, change the position, change the price tab, and the same options that we already discussed. By clicking on the price, some price level, you see the line, and also you can fix some particular level and system automatically create the drawing line. You can add as many lines as you want by clicking on this item from the context menu. If you want, you can sort the presented table or filter. Let's say that we are interested in levels with volume more than 30,000. And now, as you can see, table contains information about the levels only with this condition. Let's go to the next part, and another 2 features that I would like to show you are volume bars and bar statistic. Volume bars is the classical volume tool, and bar statistic is the vertically aggregated table which contains information about each particular bar. You can manage the visibility of the rows by clicking on the header column and specifying the interested rows. By default, volume bars get information from history provided by a particular vendor, but also PTMC has the possibility to calculate volume bars from the real tick volume. So if I enable this rule, I can specify the result type. And now you see a chart that built from real tick volume. Let's switch back to the total volume. If you want, you can add the moving average to the volume histogram. And specify the coloring options. And the last feature that we discussed today is historical Time&Sales. This tool provides you the possibility to analyze the traits distribution of some particular bar. To enable Time&Sales, just click on the button on Analyze Toolbar and select the interested bar. You can manage the data presented in table. You can sort it or filter. Let's say that we are interested in traits with size more than 200. And now, as you can see, I select the bars and see only traits with this condition. Okay guys, that is all for today. Thank you for your time. If you have some questions, please use the form below or contact me directly via email or Skype. Thank you very much and bye bye.